empty. The only thing I can see is my own silhouette. I'm getting stronger, step by step. The clock is ticking, but there's no time for me. I've been flying from town to town, from London to Taiwan. I've been all around the globe trying to protect your soul. We are heroes tonight. We will fly above the sky. We are heroes tonight. Yeah. We are heroes tonight. We will fly above the sky. We are heroes tonight. Feel like a dynamite, ready to explode right up in the sky. I'm walking alone, the streets are empty. The only thing I can see is my own silhouette. I'm getting stronger, step by step. The clock is ticking, but there's no time for me. I've been flying from town to town, from London to Taiwan. I've been all around the globe trying to protect your soul. We are heroes tonight. We will fly above the sky. We are heroes tonight. Yeah. We are heroes tonight. We will fly above the sky. We are heroes tonight. Feel like a dynamite, ready to explode right up in the sky.
What is up, everyone? Welcome to the FPL Game Week 34, double Game Week 34 deadline stream. My name is Ryan, and welcome to the football chat box. Shout out to Tin Shubharan. How are you all doing? Welcome. So, let me know what you're doing in the poll. What are you doing this week? Are you playing the free hit chip? Are you playing the wild card? Are you full hit central or no hits rolling? I mean, you could probably select it on that as well. And then bench boost as well. What are you doing? Are you playing a bench boost chip? Let me know in the comments below. Let's go, Shubharan. Let's see what your wildcard draft is like. Currently on Edison, Trent, Shaw, Estupinan, Botman, Trippier, Salah, Rashford, Grealish, March, Mitoma, Haaland, Jota, Greenwood. 1.5 million in the bank. Okay, let's have a look. 76 points. Yes, 76 points from Game Week 33. Pretty decent. Free hit is activated. I will let you guys know about that, about the free hit. I still haven't finalized it, but we will finalize it on stream. Now, your wildcard. Let me put your wildcard. Let me bring the comments on the side. Okay, so you got Edison, Trent, Shaw, Estupinan, Botman, Trippier, Salah, Rashford, Grealish, March, Mitoma, Haaland, Jota. Yeah, I think that looks... The thing with keep in mind, Jota... Now, there is this Jota injury rumor / whatnot, which has put a damp on, at least for me, going for a free hit, but I think he's still a pretty decent long-term hold. I think he should be fine, but I don't know. It's a slight risk, but we don't know whether he's going to be fit or not. He hasn't been pictured in training as well, which is something to kind of consider. Apart from that, Trent, Shaw, Estupinan, Botman, Trippier, Salah, Rashford, Grealish, March, Mitoma. Yeah, I think that's pretty good. Grealish might get rotated, maybe for one game, maybe because Foden is back. There is a possibility he gets rotated at least one game, but long term he should be a decent punt. Grealish plus Shaw to Bruno plus Dalot. I think I would try and keep Shaw. I have a feeling that Dalot might become slightly a risk in terms of rotation because Maguire is now fit now. As much as we don't want Maguire to be starting for United and his backline, he is still going to play one game or somewhere or the other. He's going to be playing a game, right? If Maguire plays a game, that means he's probably going to play the right centre back spot because he can't play the left centre back spot, which means Lindelof will most likely play that left centre back spot. We've seen that before, where those two have been in the centre back spot, and Shaw will probably go to the left back. Then that leaves the right back spot between Wan-Bissaka or Dalot. So I'm a bit worried about Dalot if you have him. I wouldn't really recommend. I think Shaw is probably the best option, to be honest, from that United defense. And if you can't go Shaw, maybe De Gea in goal is probably another safer option. The rest, I feel, maybe Lindelof, I could say is a safe option, but maybe he might get rested a bit for one game somewhere around the line. So I prefer Shaw at the moment. FPL Planner, how are you doing? And Mira, how are you doing as well? Mira, I had a podcast on Scout the Gameweek, and I think she's gone now for a -8 as well. So looking forward to seeing how that -8 pays off. Planner, I know, is in a day where in a weekend where a lot of managers are like taking hits and playing chips. FPL Planner is rolling, just the casual roll in the transfer, going into Gameweek 35 with 2 free transfers. Another thing I will add for anyone who is on a wildcard draft, now this is a very differential type of move, is I would say probably don't go on double Newcastle defense. Now hear me out, right? This is why I'm thinking don't go on double Newcastle defense. If you're on a wildcard, the chances of playing a double Newcastle defense in 35 or even 34 is absolutely close to 0%. In 36, do you want double Newcastle defense with one game being against Brighton? Or would you rather prefer double Newcastle attack? Is something I've been wondering. Now, I have Botman as well. I might not... I mean, it won't surprise me, myself, if I go and remove Botman to be able to get double Newcastle attack at times, because I think the points are there. Sounds crazy, but hey, I think the high-end points are in the attack, and given how much goals are scored in these days, I won't be surprised if that's a decent move. That is probably going out to those who are chasing rank, most likely. I think that's a good differential strategy for anyone who's thinking about it. But double Newcastle defense, I think, is also not a bad option. But yeah, just an alternative for anyone who's looking for it. Is Bruno over Grealish a sane option? Keeps third city option open. Yeah, I honestly think Bruno, man, the guy has been getting so close to hauling in the last 3 game weeks, he's been getting so close to hauling. It's coming. I think it surely has to come. And that's why I'm thinking of actually bringing him this week. I'll talk about that as well. I'm going with Trippier on the free hit. Nope. I'm not going with Trippier on the free hit. I am going full out attack. Full out attack. Now, 76 points last week. Let me show you guys what the current free hit team looks like. So we got Steele, Shaw, Estupinan, Trent, Salah, Rashford, Mitoma, Mahrez, De Bruyne, Haaland, and Jota. Now, this is what the current free hit team looked like yesterday, and what I am thinking of changing it to, given the recent Jota news, and also him not being pictured in training. I still think he's a pretty good option, to be honest, for like if you're not on a free hit, because you can still use him for the upcoming weeks as well. I have considered going full out in attack. Mitoma, bye-bye. And also because I kind of need to be differential. And I'll tell you guys why I'm kind of having to be differential. It's because of a certain mini league. Now, I am playing in this mini league, which I kind of need to get into the top 3. And the top 3, right? Let's start with, let's put first away. Second, third. These are both Rush and Roy, both on the panel as well. Roy is 2145. I'm 2115. That's 30 points. He's kind of got a bit of all like what you would already have on a free hit. They've both got Jota, obviously, and Haaland. They got Steele. They got a Liverpool defender in Trent. I think Chilwell will move to Trent here as well. I'm expecting they've already got Salah. One has De Bruyne. One has Grealish. Both have a Brighton midfielder and Rashford. So there isn't too many differentials compared to what a free hit team will also look like. And I kind of need to kind of find a way to get an edge over these guys as well. Because both of them have Steele as goalkeeper this week as well. So it's very similar, the free hit team that I have. Love the KDB and Mahrez picks. Thank you. So here's what I'm going to do. This could come back to bite me, as in it could backfire. But I'm going to remove Mitoma, rename Bruno Fernandes, pack the midfield like crazy, and I'm going to move Jota out. And this is extremely risky because his minutes are not guaranteed. But go for NCCO, right? I probably will move out Estupinan as well because I think his minutes sometimes is a bit of a problem. He is a bit more of the attacking pick, but minutes are slightly a bit of a thing that I'm worried about. They don't have a left back, to be honest. Yes, they don't have a left back. So maybe he does play both games. But I am trying to go I think I'm going to go for Dunk and chance it on maybe he gets a set piece somewhere or the other and scores. So what do you guys think? Pack the midfield completely. Go with NCCO. He might eventually just get 2 points. That probably might happen. He just might get 2 points, right? And just pack the midfield. That's one option. Oh, can I even what would I do? Let's say if I was to 0.9, 4.7. So see that I can go with another defender. I could go with, who could I even go with for defense, to be honest? I could go with a Newcastle defender. But I feel like that's no upside play. So I want to go for a somewhat potential upside play. So I could potentially do something like this. And then maybe if I wanted an extra, just in case, like a potential, just in case a bench option for the moment, I could do something like this. 0.2 in the bank. What do you guys think? Let me know in the comments. Easy Shark, welcome. Just got in the stream. Mind checking my team, 105 in the league. Should I still get Jota? Is that Jota for a transfer? Yes, right? You could get Jota. I'm not going to put anyone from getting Jota because we don't know whether he'll start or not. There is upside to that move, but there's also risk now involved to that move. I still think he plays one game. Probably that Fulham game that you want him for. But to be honest, you want him for both games because both teams he plays are weak down the middle. So maybe you could get him, but keep in mind that maybe you're getting one game at possibly one game if you're lucky too. Mahrez plus KDB could have 30 to 40 points between them. They could. They could also have 3 points between them just because of rotation and whatnot. So the scale for Mahrez and KDB is this big, but also the flow is this small. So yeah, Darwin over Jota. I don't know, man. I just don't feel Darwin. I feel like he's fallen out from Klopp's 11 and kind of needs to do a lot more to try and get into that 11. I don't know. Let me know. Any Liverpool fans in the comments, let me know, because that's kind of what I feel like. I don't know. But yeah, trying to offload my Arsenal mids to mids, good to go for long as possible towards the end now. Fair enough. Okay, let's have a look at. So this is something I'm thinking, right? And I probably will end up with this. And FPL Planner says he loves this. So I do take that as good opinion. This could go big. It could also backfire. But at my rank, I'm happy to take a risk. I need I think I need 50 points to get into the top 100k for the moment. And obviously this could vary. Where is that? Yeah, 50 points to the top 100k. So yeah, we'll see. I mean, maybe it pays off, maybe it backfires. No to Darwin, might all now. He doesn't press the break Klopp once. Exactly, that's the thing, right? That's what I'm wondering. Okay, let's have a look at Ezra's team. Ezra, let's see what you have. Okay, Easy Shark. What did you say you were going to do? Should I still go for Jota? Who are you moving? Watkins or Jota? Your team would be... Okay, so here's the thing. I'm just going to put people's team in. I'm not going to really... Because of how many people we might have during deadline streams, the best I could do is just visualize it like this. So you're saying you're going to get in Jota for Watkins. How are you doing this move? Who else are you removing? Who else is going out? I should probably bring the chances conceded thread as well. Because I think that'll help us as well when deciding certain moves. For Arsenal, who do you want to keep? Yeah, don't sell Martinelli. I think Martinelli looks like a good option. Where did the comments go? I lost it. Oh, here we go. Jota is just a better fit with being more clinical and better counter presser. Yes, indeed. Zizo, hello. Removing Arsenal assets is what I plan to do this game week. Are you removing both Arsenal assets or just one? We could probably remove Odegaard. And... point one. Oh, pain. Oh, pain. Who else can we go for? This is probably the move, no? Oh, point one. Sad. Any ideas, Ezra, in terms of what are you actually trying to do? Which combination of players do you prefer to play? Sorry, 1 second. Okay, I'll wait for your combination. FPL Matte, how are you doing, mate? Good luck, bro. Thank you. Good luck to you as well. So yeah, this is the current thought process. Pack in the midfield on a free hit. 3-5-2. Trent, Shaw, Dunk. Pack the midfield with NCCO and Haaland up front. That is possibly one way of playing. If Maguire is back for the Brighton game, will Dalot get benched? If he's back for the Brighton game, yes, Dalot will get benched. Yes. Because I see Wan-Bissaka starting that one. Then yeah. Unless they somehow bench Lindelof, which I don't think they should do. Because I think Maguire will play right centre back, Lindelof plays left centre back. And then because Lindelof can play left centre back, he's pretty decent with both feet, to be honest. Then Dalot will get benched because I feel like Wan-Bissaka is the one who should start against Mitoma. But Dalot will come off the bench. I'll give you that. I think he'll most likely definitely come off the bench. Also, for anyone who's here, please hit the like button because it does help the stream and helps people to actually find the stream more easily. Like YouTube recommends it to more people. So if you're here, hit the like button, helps the stream quite a lot as well. Thanks, mate. No worries. So while I haven't made decision, actually I will most likely play that. I'll just bring up my current free hit team for you guys. Actually, or should we just show the last team? This was the last team, 76 points. Pretty decent week, to be honest. I was a bit annoyed that Isak's assist got removed. FPL, you need to freaking change the way you do points. Rhea instead of Kepa, sad life. It is what it is. But yeah, this is the current free hit team, but obviously it will change. Grealish to Bruno, Estupinian to Sufal, Iverson to Steele, second keeper. Let me bring back your. So you've gone Iverson to Steele, Grealish to Bruno, Estupinian to Sufal. Yeah, you could do that if you wanted to. Are you going to start Sufal? If you're not going to start Sufal, you might as well just go to a 3.8 million option. If you're not going to start Sufal, that is. Which combination would you prefer on a wildcard? Free hit also available. Free hit you can save later if you're wildcarding this week. De Gea, Sean, Stones, De Bruyne, or Edison, Stones, Fernandes, Jota. Ooh. The Edison, Stones, Fernandes, Jota move is probably slightly more likely to get a bit more points because of the fact that you have double United defense. And I wouldn't really recommend double United defense. I rather prefer double City defense, but then double City defense, I feel like you're just missing out on so many points by just picking like the lower upside players from City players, like going double City. I wouldn't do double City defense, if that makes sense. So maybe, I guess you go De Gea, Shaw, Stones, De Bruyne, probably. That's probably the way. But if you can find another option where you don't go double United defense and also avoid the double City, I mean, yeah, any other option, Zizou, any other combination? I mean, one of those could pay off, but it's very hard to tell. I feel like there's so much more upside available. We're running out of weeks, people. We're running out of weeks. Got to go for high. We got to try and get some upside. Tom Ryder, welcome to the Football Chatbox. Grealish or De Bruyne? If you want a free hit, De Bruyne. If you want slightly more long term, well, not long term. If you want someone who will play, if you want someone, okay, if you want a free hit, De Bruyne. Going forward as well, yeah, probably De Bruyne, just because bit more upside. De Bruyne for me. On a wild card, yeah, Shubharan, I think that's not too bad. The moves you did, the ones you suggested, Grealish to Bruno, Estupinian to Sufa, Iverson to Steele, yeah, it's not too bad. I guess I'm going for another game week without Jota and remove Odegaard and have 6.6 in the bank. So if you're going removing Odegaard and having 6.6 in the bank, okay, here's the thing. You could potentially, can you risk it? Maybe. You could risk it if you wanted to go for Darwin. If you wanted to go for Darwin, you could risk it. That's a possibility you could do, Ezra. It is obviously very differential, but you could probably do something like this. Although I still don't think Darwin is a good shout. I'd rather risk it with Jota, to be honest. If you didn't want to do something like that, you could instead, who did you have here? Watkins, right? Nope. You could instead, what could you do? I guess you could go Odegaard to Gakpo. Martinelli. You could do this. You could actually do this. This is not bad. What do you think? What do you think? This is also not too bad, to be honest. Something like this. You do that. Gaily, how are you doing? Welcome to the Football Chatbox. Sell Mitoma for March for -4. Ooh. Why are you trying to do that move? I just want to know what's the reasoning for doing that move. Mitoma could have scored actually last game. Yeah, I agree. I could do Ederson, Shaw, Grealish, Jota too. Oh, that is a very interesting move, Zizo. That could pay off. That actually could pay off, Zizo. Obviously, Jota, again, we have this Jota problem, but honestly, I won't be surprised if he actually starts 2 games. And triple captain Haaland this game week. Yeah. If you guys are on a if you guys still have a triple captaincy, play it this week. This is the last week you're going to get a good option to play it. So I would play it this week. I can't do March, by the way. I have 4 Brighton. Oh shit, yeah. My bad. I didn't notice that. Which means someone else has to play. Which means then it makes no sense to get rid of Martinelli. I would start Martinelli. And I would remove Watkins for... Okay, here's the thing. Here's the thing. This move is not guaranteed to work out. It may or may not work, right? I do not really recommend it, to be honest. If I could avoid doing it, I would try as well, to be honest. I mean, you could do something like this. I am not sure if this move will work. Would I... Honestly, I'd rather than Martial, I'd rather just do something like this. And just risk Alvarez instead. Although his minutes are not guaranteed. Is there anything else we can do? Can we go for a City player? No, we can't. We don't have enough money. We could do Mahrez and still not enough money. Yeah, I'll let you figure it out. I'll let you play around and come up with a few combinations and we'll discuss it. What would be your defensive United assets order based on price and availability? Shaw first. David De Gea second. Is this for a free hit or for a wild card? I go Shaw first, David De Gea second, and then Dalot third. What is the expected points for Brighton defense? Let's bring it up. Do you want to know for this week? This specific week? This is Brighton defense. Fernandes or Grealish? For 1 week, probably Fernandes. For this week, Fernandes. For wildcard, honestly, I would probably first go Shaw, and then if you can't get Shaw, I would go De Gea for a wildcard for United defense. Those are the two most likely players to play all the games between now and the end of the season. Unless for some reason they pick an injury, and touch wood they don't, but yeah. What about go crazy and just roll transfer, then bench Odegaard, Mings, and Botman and play 3-4-3 this game week? Yeah, you could just do that as well, to be honest. Yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. I would like to get one more double game week, but yeah, you could potentially do this. You could potentially do something like this. Would have been nice to get one more double game week, to be honest. But yeah, this is also not too bad. But honestly, I would have loved one more double game week. I could. Like, if I could have got another double, I would have taken it. Even a risky one like, how much is Marcia? 6.3. Who else is in the forward spots that we can get? Isak is, you already have Isak. Yeah. Bowen, Antonio, 7 million. Paqueta. Yeah. I mean, you could potentially do that, to be honest. I've got one free transfer. Offcut, welcome. Football Chatbox. Welcome to the Football Chatbox. What is your one? What are you going to do with your one free transfer? So the question is, Grealish allows double Newcastle defense. Trent, Estupin and Shaw. Grealish to Bruno would most likely need a downgrade from Shaw to Lindelof, Dalot, other cheaper United assets. Then the question is, who will give you the higher upside? Grealish or Bruno Fernandes? Here's the other question for you. Why do we have Botman to 3.8 defender, Estupinian to Sufal, and leave Brighton defense? You could do here's the thing, you could do Botman to 3.8 million defender, right? You could do the Botman to 3.8 million defender because you don't need Botman this week, right? And you probably don't want, you're not going to use, are you going to use Botman next week? Would you use Botman next week? Let's see. No, you probably might not play Botman next week as well, right? So it's in 36. And when you come to 36, you could potentially change it to a midfielder if you want, a Newcastle midfielder. So you could potentially do Botman to 3.8 million defender. It's not a bad shout. It's not a bad shout. Or you could go, you could just not go Edison. But yeah, maybe that's the safer City points, to be honest, for defense. I'm thinking of Kane to a cheap forward and upgrade Fernandes or Grealish to Salah. Okay, you can do that. Do you already have someone like an Isak? If you don't, you could probably go Kane to Isak. And then you can upgrade you can upgrade maybe a Grealish to a Salah, if that's a possibility. Yeah, I'll just roll transfer. This will be my third game week in a row to go YOLO and just hope for the best. And triple captain Haaland. Yeah, triple captain Haaland. Okay, so I guess, what are we thinking? Yeah, you could probably do. Yeah, I guess you could do something like that, and see how it goes. Probably. All right, cool. Now, people, if you are new, hit the like button. And if you do enjoy the content, make sure to subscribe as well. And that will definitely help the channel, to be honest. We're trying to get to 1,000 subscribers. So road to 1,000. So if you can help us by a subscribe or liking the video as well, that would help either way. Yeah, no, Isaac, I'm thinking that I do have enough for Grealish to Salah. Okay, then do that because Isaac can be used in 36 as well. So that's not a bad move to do this week. Fadzil, welcome to the Football Chat Box. Simonal, welcome to the Football Chat Box as well. I'm going to wildcard Estupinian and Mahrez or McTain and Diaz. Ooh. Interesting calls. McTain and Diaz are probably the better minutes, safer minutes pick, I would say, Fadzil. They are the most safer picks for minutes. So if you want safer picks for minutes, those two, Estupinian and Mahrez, do have upside to them, both. So it's up to you on which one you want to pick, to be honest. Jota, a good pick. Jota is, I mean, he still could be a good pick going forward. If it's for just for Game Week 34, then it's a bit of a risky pick, but may have upside to it. Or leave Jota and get some other forward. You could do that as well. What is hit central? Hit central is basically just taking hits. If you're on a -4, you're a -8 or -12. So I just want to know if anyone's on like anything like that. I'm not going to lie. I'm on triple Brighton. Mid. Mac will play further forward now. Weltman back. Yes, he will. He will most likely indeed play further forward. So he will probably play that number 10 role now. Foden or Mahrez or Grealish? For 1 week. Ooh. Grealish. I'm sorry. For 1 week, for me it would be Mahrez maybe first, Foden second, Grealish third. For longer, like from now till the end of the season, probably Grealish over the other two. Tony versus Isak just for Game Week 34. Who are you choosing? Isak versus Southampton or Tony versus Forest? Okay, here's the thing. Given that Tony has nowadays been going on this very interesting, what would we call it, trend of score, not score, score, not score. Where is, damn it, wrong team. Given that he's gone on this very interesting trend where he didn't score the last game week, but he scored before, score, not score. So he's been following that trend since Game Week 23. Since 23, he's been going on this kind of trend. I'm expecting him to score against Forest this week. So I would probably go for Tony. So that would be my answer. Tony this week. If you're looking for just a 1 week punt. Do you mind if I just type my wildcard team? Yes, go ahead. But if you're on a wildcard, then I would go Isak. If you're on a wildcard. If you're on just a 1 week punt, Tony. But if you're on a wildcard, I would go Isak. I think he longer term I shouldn't say longer term, but for the next few game weeks he's a decent option. So yeah. Okay. Also, as a differential, what do you think about West Ham? Say Antonio, for example. His numbers haven't been great. Antonio hasn't looked that great recently. If you wanted a differential from West Ham, for me, it would be either Bowen or Paqueta. One of the two. Paqueta seems like he's got some recent form. So either one of the two. Maybe Bowen is the one who kind of can get a bit more returns given the position he plays. But it's one of those two. I don't know about Antonio. I just don't think he's it, to be honest. If you were to pick one defender and one midfielder out of these, which combination do you go for? Stones, Shaw, Fernandes, Grealish. Stones and Fernandes? Probably Stones and Fernandes. Yeah, maybe Stones and Fernandes. Having said that, Shaw and Fernandes is probably way better for minutes than Stones and Fernandes, because Stones will also be a slight minutes problem, but City are a better defense than United. So maybe Stones and Fernandes in that specific situation. Edison Pope, Totti. Ooh, those are two expensive goalkeepers. Edison Pope, Totti, TA, Robbo, Diaz, Trips, Salah, Mac, Mitoma, March. Ooh, look at the triple Brighton midfield. Rashi, Haaland, Isak, Tony, fan enough. Greenwood. Pope play on 36 mainly. If I go for Tony, Gameweek 36, Tony to Isak, Gameweek 37, Robbo to Shaw, Salah to Bruno. Only Rash for 34, 37 fixture way better. Chevy, how you doing? Welcome to Football Chatbox. How's your week been? Rashi, Haaland, Rashi, Salah. Are we missing points somewhere? I feel like you could do. I mean, you could go triple Brighton midfield. Very, very interesting play. I'm wondering if there are better. I mean, how much do you have in the bank after that, Fazil? It's not a bad. You could. Yeah, you could do it. It's not a bad move, but I don't know. How much do you have in the bank after? I don't know. I don't know if triple Brighton is midfield is the play, but it could be. Submitted my team. Fingers crossed and hope for the best kind of week again. Good luck. Good luck. Appreciate the feedback. Going to be a very exciting week. That is true. That is indeed true. It will be a very exciting week, I think. .1 to 0.5 depends. You're probably going to suggest Grealish. I mean, you could go Grealish, you could go Mahrez. Mahrez is a bit more shorter term play, and probably won't be a good option come game week 35. Grealish, yeah, I'm not much of a fan for Grealish when it comes to FPL. I just feel like it doesn't always like haul big. I love big numbers at this point of the season. I love chasing big numbers, potential big numbers. And just Grealish doesn't shout that. Now that I've said that, he's going to go and haul. Watch and see, will you? Despite Grealish, Mahrez is can't see any City player that's nil. Yeah, that's true. I mean, here's the thing with City players. City players they come with high points potential and high risk. It's a high risk, high reward play, is what they say. That's what City players are basically at this point. So yeah, I guess you could probably do some. I mean, there is another. Again, this is also a extreme punt for anyone who wants to do it, but his numbers have improved recently. And again, I do say it's a punt. You guys could look at. I mean, it's a punt. I'll tell you now itself, but numbers have improved over the last few weeks. But a punt. Minutes are more somewhat guaranteed. But yeah. Where did the comments go? Here we go. I don't know whether or not to start Isak, or is it just because of Isak's minutes against Everton? I am 131 in your league. I have already subbed in Jota, Emerson, and March. Okay, let's have a look, shall we? Already subbed in Jota, Emerson. So did Jota come for Watkins? Jota for Watkins. Edison for Allison? Ooh, interesting. That's to get Jota. Okay. And then wait, did you go Emerson? As in Emerson Royal from Spurs? Or is it Ederson? I'm thinking it's Ederson, right? And then March. March, who did you go March for? Who did you remove? I would still start Isaac over Eze. I would start Isaac over Eze, to be honest. Just risk it and go. I think he should start, to be honest. Bilal, welcome to the football chat box. I took a -4 for Kepa and Chilwell to Ederson and Dunk. Couldn't get stones as prices changed when I made my team. Ah, damn, that's unlucky. I still think that's a pretty decent move. Pretty decent move, to be honest. Bilal, Ederson and Dunk is not a bad shout. 30 plus Fernandes versus Grealish plus Botman. Here's the thing, Shubharan. Okay, this depends on how you want to play it. Go to Gameweek 36 and see. Okay, when you're like, let's say you go onto FPL.team, right? Put your team into FPL.team. Go to Gameweek 36, right? And see if you can remove one of your midfielders. I don't know. Let's say even this is Ezra's one, right? Remove one of your midfielders and see if you can get in a Newcastle midfielder like Joelinton. I am very tempted by him. I'm tempted by, like, I think a Newcastle midfielder might be a play. Sounds crazy, but I don't know. Because it's very tempting to go for a double Newcastle attack, given that Leeds is one of the fixtures. That's just me, personally. But it's up to you to make that call. And depending on that, I think you'll have your answer. Mara should start against Fulham. 20 minutes against West Ham, and then start against Leeds. Mara should start before UCL. See, for me, I don't really care what happens to Mahrez in Game Week 35 because he's not going to be in my team because I'm on a free hit. But yes, that makes sense what you say, because I think it'll be Grealish just before because the UCL game will be Grealish, Haaland. Probably Bernardo Silva plays the more controlling option against the big team. Some Mahrez might not start the UCL game, to be honest, because if Pep Guardiola wants more control in that midfield against Real Madrid, Bernardo Silva might be the one who starts. So that kind of makes sense. Bojan, welcome to the football chat box. What do you think about this transfer to the end of the season? 34, Kepa to Edison 36, Watkins to Isak 37, Salah to Rashford 38, Mitoma to Martinelli, Solanke. I mean, don't go so far to 38 because things could change. Like 38 is a free for all. It's a free for all week. Anything goes in 38. But it looks good. Like what you mentioned looks doable and seems sensible. But I wouldn't plan that far. I think at this point you take one game week at a time. Maybe not one game week at a time, but like 37 and 38, you could put temporary moves, but it seems like it's not a bad set of moves that you're doing. So you don't already have Rashford. I'm assuming you don't have Rashford in 34. I would try and get Rashford if you could, but if you don't have him, it's fine, I guess. Is it fine? I don't know. Probably would like to have Rashford this week. I'm 99% sure of triple captain Haaland this week. However, our league leader is thinking Salah this week or triple captain, or should we wait? If he's playing Salah triple captain, this is your best chance to play Haaland triple captain, and one of you guys are going to win big. Potentially, one of you guys would win big if it plays out correctly. I think this is the best week you're going to get to play triple captain. And after that, I don't really see another week to potentially play that triple captaincy chip. I subbed in Ederson for Alisson, which is bad move because Alisson has better fixtures. Doesn't matter. You got double Liverpool attack. But I would have rather had Jota, who I subbed in for Watkins because of his bad fixtures, than March for Odegaard. Where is Odegaard? March for Odegaard or March for Martinelli? March for Martinelli, right? This is your team, right? This is your team, Chevy. Thank you, bro. My team currently is Edison, Trippier, Shaw, Dunk, March, Mitoma, Rashford, Salah, Pereira. Ooh, interesting. Haaland and Tony. That's not too bad. Andres Pereira is a very differential pick. Obviously, tough double game week, but interesting pick. That's not too bad. Oh, wait. Yeah, that's not too bad. It's just that lack of Liverpool presence. But I guess depends on how much budget you have. Expected points for Grealish and Bruno. We can do that. We can do that. Is that for 1 week you're asking? If it's for 1 week, as you can see, there's not much in it. Obviously, this is with Grealish getting 64 minutes. Not worth the wildcard. I took a -4, but I can't. But I can make big changes now and get in players like Trent or save my wildcard. If you play a wildcard, who are you getting in? Like you're getting in Trent, right? That's probably it. You get in Trent and maybe another Liverpool attacker. I mean, you already are set pretty well for. But then when are you going to wildcard after? I mean, you could wildcard in 35 if you wanted to. The question is, when else are you going to wildcard? That's the question. You could probably get another better midfielder than Pereira. Maybe you go Tony to someone else, but Tony is not a bad option for this week. And then I guess it's just Trent. I can do Jota to Isak and Totti to Botman for free in Game Week 36. Do you think Bruno over Grealish gets me more than 4 points over the next 2 weeks? Over the next 2 weeks? Yeah, probably. I think Grealish gets benched for 35. Potentially. I think Grealish potentially gets benched for 35. Yeah, struggle for other Liverpool players because of budget. Have players like Watkins sitting on my bench. That makes sense. Yeah, then you probably... Maybe you remove Watkins. That's the only way I can think of it. You like remove Watkins to a Greenwood, like a 4 million Greenwood, and then you upgrade elsewhere. Have a tinker on like a planner and then see whether you like it or not. Because I feel like if you don't play a wildcard this week, when exactly are you going to play a wildcard? Sean, how are you doing? I wildcarded at last. Did you wildcard this week or did you wildcard last week, Sean? Ivanar, welcome. De Bruyne or Grealish? De Bruyne. High upside play, boys. We play high upside here. High upside. High risk, high reward. I doubt it's worth it wildcarding right now. Fair enough. Maybe 35 over last few games. Fair enough. Trust your gut. on that. Sideman shots. Captain Haaland or Rashford? Haaland. Without a doubt, it's Haaland. You know why? Haaland? Look at this. Most chances conceded for Manchester City opponents. Look at where they've considered most of the options. Fulham right down the middle. West Ham on their right and on down the middle. I don't know why I wouldn't captain anyone apart from Haaland. It just screams Haaland from this. It just screams Haaland for me. But yeah. So I'm going Haaland. I got Ed Bus. Welcome to the football Chatbox. I got Salah, De Bruyne, and Haaland, but can't afford Trent in my wildcard. Is it worth it? Did you get another? Did you get like a Van Dijk or a Robertson? I mean, to be honest, going without Trent is also not a bad option because Liverpool's clean sheets aren't guaranteed. Like if I knew Liverpool's clean sheets were guaranteed, I would have told you Trent is kind of essential, but I don't think Trent is essential. Just because the clean sheets aren't guaranteed. He's still a good pick, to be honest. And still a pretty good FPL asset. But not essential. De Bruyne is a differential asset. Again, you could downgrade De Bruyne to another midfield if you wanted to. But I like De Bruyne at the moment. Dominic, welcome to the Football Chatbox. I'm having triple captain. Cheap solution. I played it this week. Jota is a buy for Kane. Jota for Kane, yeah, it's not a bad option this week, to be honest. Jota for Kane. That's not a bad option this week. It is a risky option though, because of the fact that we don't know what his minutes are going to be like. But it's not a bad option. I appreciate the help. No worries, bro. No worries. Zayan, sorry, not Zayan. Zayad Khan, welcome. Is A8. Oh, you taken a -8? Who did you bring in, Zayad? Let me know. Oh, you mentioned it below. Okay, give me a second. Sean says, I worked out last week. This week, my first 11, all double game week players. I guess I just roll the transfer and benefit from others who are taking hits. Yes. If you work out last week and your team is set for this week, just roll the transfer and go ahead. I wish I had a. You know what? Okay, guys, I'm gonna change this. I wish I can edit this poll, but I can't edit the poll. So I'm just going to change it because it seems like no one these days are playing a bench boost. So I'm going to change the poll to... because it feels like no one is doing... seems like everyone's played the bench boost for some reason. I thought bench boost would be more. Alright, let's try this. I thought bench boost would... Sorry. I thought bench boost would be like significantly more, but I guess not. Alright, people, feel free to continue voting on the poll, even if you did it previously. Is taking a -16 a lot. Oof. Everyone that I'm bringing in is a double game except Greenwood, but need him for budget. You think it's worth taking the hit? Who are you removing out is the question. Who are you removing out? A -8 worth it. Martinelli out for Rashford. Who else is going out for that -8, Zayed? I think Martinelli out for Rashford as a single move itself is good. I don't mind that. But then who else is making way? Do City play today? I don't remember. No, they don't play today. They play tomorrow. They play tomorrow. Unfortunately, we only have 3 games today. Why do we only have 3 games today? And like all 3 are just like not the most entertaining 3 games, are they? But yeah, we only have 3 games today. The starting Solanke or Botman? Ooh. Solanke. Start Solanke. Go for the attacker. Go for the high upside attacker, my friend. Zayed, thank you for subscribing. Guys, if you enjoy the content, hit the subscribe button, hit the like button as well. We keep going. Charlie says, triple captain Haaland. Yes. If you have it, play it. I should have probably put the triple captaincy here, no? Why didn't I put the triple captaincy instead of roll free transfer? Oh well, it's fine. Salah or Isaac or Kane Fernandez or De Bruyne Isaac. Ooh. Probably Salah Isaac. Probably Salah Isaac. I would want the third City player for Game Week 37. Maybe that would be Salah to KDB. Questions and doubts. You could do Salah to KDB in 37. That's not a bad move. I would also probably do that because I have Salah in my normal team. So I'd probably also do that. Played bench boost in 29 for a mighty 11 points. It's fine. I also played bench boost in... Was it 29? Yeah, sorry. I think it was 28? 28, I think. Played bench boost or somewhere around there. For a mighty 14 points or something. Or somewhere around there. It was just pretty bad. It was a very bad bench boost. Probably one of the worst bench boosts I played. But now that's in the past. Sarthak Sharma, welcome to the Fullback Chatbox. Kane to Greenwood, Martinelli to Salah, and Rhea to Edison for -8. Honestly, the Rhea to Edison move, you don't really have to do it. If, for example, say Rhea gets a clean sheet, then Edison needs to get a minimum of 10 points for it to be worth it. And this is assuming just Rhea just gets a clean sheet and no save points. So Edison needs to get at least a minimum of 10 points for that move to be worth it. And maybe you can use him going forward as well. Yeah, I mean, you could do that last -4 if you wanted to. Rhea to Edison. But the other two are not too bad. Kane to Greenwood, Martinelli to Salah. Yeah, that's completely fine. Taken a -4 already for Salah. Took Madison out. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Then yeah. Zed as an isolated -4. That's fine. Completely fine. Yeah. Go ahead. That's completely fine. Still some time for Liverpool game. Chances for Jota to recover. Yes, there is definitely a chance for Jota to recover. I don't understand how. This is tomorrow, no? They're playing tomorrow. Yeah, there is chances for Jota. There is a chance for Jota to recover. I'm not against it. He just wasn't pictured in training. That's the only thing. But maybe there is a chance. Thanks for your advice. Been really helpful. Another question? Chelsea is so bad. Is there space for an Arsenal attacker from my point of view? Martinelli. If you have a Martinelli for this week, I would play him. If you don't have anyone else to like play in that midfield. Cause where is it? Here we go. Chelsea are weak down their left and centrally. So if Martinelli occupies any one of those two spots, he could do well this week. So he probably will be my pick if you had him, and if you wanted to start him, I am not against it. Ivan says remove Alisson for Ederson, Martinelli for March, Watkins for Greenwood, Estupinan for sure doing because I already have Mitoma and Steele, Grealish for KDB. That's a huge -16, and a lot of that involves sideways moves. I don't know if I would do it. Okay, here's the thing. Estupinan for Shaw. To be honest, Shaw is also not guaranteed to get clean sheets for you, to be honest, this week. The fixtures are tough, I would admit that straight away. So I actually don't mind double Brighton defense. Grealish for KDB is completely fine. Watkins for Greenwood is fine. Martinelli for March is also fine. But then if you wanted Martinelli for March, that means you have to get rid of Estupinan because you already have Mitoma and Steele. Alisson for Ederson, I probably would just keep Alisson. Honestly, I just think I would just keep Alisson. I don't see much of a difference between the two. Unless you wanted, obviously, Ederson for like going forward as well. But then you have Steele as well, right? So when you go to the Gameweek 37, are you going to be playing Steele or are you going to be playing Ederson? So honestly, I just don't mind Alisson. Just keeping Alisson. I feel like that Alisson to Ederson move is just... You could do it, but I don't know. Not really a fan of that. Martinelli for March, yeah, that could pay off, to be honest. But then that means you have to get rid of Estupinan, which is another -4 there. And then if you do Watkins to Greenwood to get KD, can you do Martinelli to KDB instead? Martinelli to KDB, Watkins to Greenwood. And then it's up to you whether you want to do Estupinan to Shaw for a -8. But you could just simply just do Watkins to Greenwood and Martinelli to KDB for a -4. And just that itself might still be a pretty decent move. But I'll let you trust your gut on that one. To be honest. What do you guys think? Anyways, people, if you do enjoy the content, please hit the like button because it does help the stream a lot. So a like would definitely be appreciated. Yeah, but I reckon City get a clean sheet. Yeah. True. Fair enough. But then if you want to that, yeah. You could do it. I won't stop you from doing it, but I feel like It's just a lot of hits. I mean, huge. That's a minus 16 is a huge hit. So yeah, you could do. Okay, then you do Allison to Edison, right? Watkins to Greenwood and Grealish to Martinelli to KDB maybe. Or do you have to? Oh no, but then you already have Haaland, I'm assuming, and you have Grealish. So if you get Edison and if you want a KDB, you have to move Grealish off, no? See, this is where I would prefer the triple city attack at times, but I'll let you decide. I don't know. Do you have Liverpool defense already? Do you have the likes of like a Trent or someone? This also depends on where you are in the rankings, to be honest, and depends on like what are you trying to do. Are you trying to chase? Are you trying to hold, stuff like that? All right, we will in another 20 minutes maybe we'll change the poll to captaincy. See what everyone thinks. All right. Let me bring up my current free hit team. Chevy, did I answer your question? Let me know in the comments. I'll keep your team open for now, but let me know if I answered your question. Amit, welcome. How was my game week? It went well. 76 points. 76 points. Obviously, we had Rhea on the bench instead of Kepa, which was a shame. Could have actually started Rhea and I would have done so much more better. But I guess 76 points, you can't really complain. Isaac, I was a bit annoyed that Isaac's points got taken off, but it is what it is. Yeah, my defense is Trent, Tripp, S2, Totti, and White. Ah, okay. Yeah, okay. That makes sense, I guess. I mean, you could do it. I'm not against it. Oh, well, I don't feel confident about it. Because it involves a lot of sideways moves. And I feel like you will be wanting, I don't know, depends on how you... Yeah, I mean, you could potentially do this move and see how it goes. Will Martinelli outscore much to... I mean, okay, let's look at it individually. Alisson versus Edison, you might look at the same points, potentially. Maybe Edison slightly outscores. So, the gain will be small there because of the hit. Watkins for Greenwood is a negative because you're not going to get anything from Greenwood. Grealish for KDB could be a positive. Stupinant for Shaw. That is also potential to slightly maybe be positive. So you might potentially break even on the move. That is a possibility. You could potentially break even or get a slight boost. There is a potential from that. Could also not pay off, but at this point, maybe if you want to risk it, risk it. I won't stop anyone from doing moves that they want to do. Try it and see. It could pay off. Looking at it individually, let's say Edison keeps a clean sheet over Alisson. Let's say that's 2 points. 2 points for Edison potentially on 12, maybe. If he keeps clean sheets in both games. So you're 8 points up with a hit, you're 4 points up there. Martinelli for March, you potentially could be like 2-3 points up. About 7 points up. Watkins for Greenwood, you'll be down. You'll go back to maybe worst case like 5 points up. No, not 5 points up. 3 points up because you're taking a -4 there. Estupinant to Shaw. That's a hard one to call where that will go. Let's say that cancels out each other. Let's say you're still 4 points up. So your move relies on Grealish to KDB. If Grealish to KDB works, then if it goes big, then yeah. I think I'm going to just not transfer KDB and it can save me so many points. Instead, I'll take a -8 and have Martinelli for March, White for Stones, and a Stupinian for Shaw. Now, that actually is a much better option. That's actually not too bad. Because your move, the previous move, is heavily reliant on KDB smashing it this week. And that's a possibility. I wouldn't say it's not a possibility. But the -8 also maybe it's not bad. Trust your gut on that one. Justin, how are you doing? Welcome, long time. How are you, bro? Hope all has been well. Yes, all has been well. How are you doing? I saw you traveled and everything. How's the traveling been? Okay. Now, should I play some background music? Do you guys want any background music? I don't even know. We could play some background music. Let's see. Put it here. There we go. I need to get a new, like a sound playlist for you guys. Maybe starting from the new season. Yeah, amazing. Went to the UK and Europe. Watch United back now doing commentary for the E-League. Oh wow, at the moment. But that's really it, to be honest. What about yourself? Well, I went on a trip recently to New Zealand, and to be honest, it was insane. It was really good. Really loved it. And then now just back chilling, playing FIFA as well for tots. So going to be a very sweaty weekend of foot champs. Although I'm a bit annoyed that they actually didn't really improve the foot champs rewards, but I guess it's fine. It is what it is. But yeah, that's kind of where I am at the moment. Amit says 1 free transfer, no chip left, 12th in your league. Suggest moves: 1 Watkins to Tony or Watkins to Greenwood and Martin to Bruno. I like the Watkins to Greenwood, Martin to Bruno. That's a high upside move. But we will have a look. 11th in the league. Wait, what? Hold on. 12th in the league. Oh yes, here we go. Okay. Watkins to Greenwood, and was it Martinelli to Bruno? Yeah, I want that. I think that move there is upside to that move. Do the Watkins to but that's a -4, isn't it? That's a -4. Ooh. Would pay off though. Would potentially pay off. Amit. Yeah, you could try it. 3-5-2. You could potentially try it. But then would you want to have Martinelli going forward? I would love to have Martinelli for these 3 fixtures though. Okay, I'll let you decide. If you want to keep Martinelli for these 3 fixtures, I'll keep Martinelli and just do the Watkins to Tony move. But to be honest, Tony going forward is going to have tougher fixtures after. Where is it? Where is my points? Here we go. Tony going forward is going to have tough fixtures. Liverpool, West Ham, Spurs, City. Is it really tough? I mean, these 3 are decent. This is a tough fixture in 38. By then, you've probably moved him off. Yeah, you could potentially do it, Amit. You would go Watkins to Tony, and then I guess after that, you would probably go Tony to Isaac. Would that be the move? Potentially? Because now, let's say you go Watkins to Greenwood, Martinelli to Bruno. Then you would probably do Jota to Isaac instead, no? Maybe Tony to Isaac might not be a bad play. while keeping Martinelli as well. That's also not a bad option. What do you think, Amit? Oh, nice. I've heard New Zealand is amazing. Yeah, really good. Really, like the views in Queenstown and all is just out of this world. It's a beautiful place. I'm playing Weekend League as well. They didn't improve them, but at least they added the TOTS cards, which is nice. That's true. Like I would have liked I think the red picks have gone down, no? Like, because I usually end up with like, I stop at like 11 wins. That's where I usually get, to be honest. I was a bit disappointed that they kind of like reduced the picks, and also they reduced they removed the TOTS pack from the 11 wins and they made it only for 14 wins and up. So I was a bit annoyed by that because I was like, you're getting Team of the Week packs for like 11 wins and you've now removed it, which is a bit of a disappointment, but oh well. Start Trippier or Solanke. Solanke against Leeds. You got to try it. You have to try the upside. Do you think Jota starts? Probably one game. I don't know about the first one though. I think the Fulham game he has a slightly higher chance. To be honest, the Fulham game he does have a chance. This one I'm slightly unsure, to be honest. Not sure because of the fact that we haven't been seen him in any training or anything. Bro, should I play Saka or Watkins? Who is more likely to score? Maybe Saka. Ooh. Maybe Saka could potentially do well. Like Chelsea aren't that great. And said that United also defensively aren't the best. But maybe Saka with penalties. Watkins also has penalties. Probably Saka. Because it's a home game, isn't it, for Arsenal? Yes, it's a home game. So probably Saka. Yes, they have. Yeah, that's the thing. Tony will become Wilson or Isak in 35. Yeah, that makes more sense. Then you get to kind of still keep Jota in your team, which many people won't have by then. So he could be a really nice differential. Yeah, you could do something like that. 8 double game week players currently. Already did -4 for Trent, Salah, Greenwood in for Chuba, Grealish, Kane. Take the -8. Candidates still in for Sanchez. Or Akanji for Pinnock. Or just play Kepa and Botman, Pinnock, Watkins. Wait, what? So you mean play Kepa as the 9? And then who are the single game makers? Still in for Sanchez. Yeah, I don't mind stealing for Sanchez, to be honest. Because that move will pay off over the next few weeks. And then you kind of you can keep Kepa for now. So steal for Sanchez as the -8 over the next few weeks. Yeah, that could pay off. Fazit. That actually isn't too bad. I usually get rank 1 and they reduced from 4 players to 3. Yeah, that's the thing, right? Like they reduced the reds, which is not... I mean, they didn't really have to do it. It's almost the end of the season. Just give the people more rewards, right? Why reduce the stuff? Just give people more rewards. People just want to enjoy the game. So give them the players. From 3 Team of the Week packs to 1 TOTS pack. Yeah, that's the thing, right? And like the TOTS, a lot of the TOTS are also... Look at the prices, they're like almost discard a majority of the lower TOTS. So, just... I mean, why reduce rewards? That's why I'm like, yeah. Start Alisson or Steele. Leaning slightly towards Alisson, because I think Fulham and Spurs aren't the best, but then Liverpool haven't really kept clean sheets at the same time. The better defense is Brighton, obviously, but if you already have another Brighton defender, you're gonna double up on defense either way from one of the teams. Who would I double up on more? Maybe start Steele. I think there's a higher chance that Liverpool keep a clean sheet. Liverpool could keep a clean sheet against Fulham as well. Wolves could score. Oh, that's a flip of the coin. Who has the higher expected points? I think Alisson has the higher expected points this week. Yeah, see, Alisson and Steele like very close. So maybe go for Alisson. There's a potential he keeps 2 clean sheets. So maybe go for Alisson. Jota was pictured in training. Really? How come everywhere I saw Jota wasn't pictured in training? Everything I saw Jota wasn't pictured in training. Akanji is too risky for long term. I mean, most City players are risky for long term. I think Ruben Diaz is probably the most safer option out of the lot. Do you mind if you could have a look at my squad when you get the chance? My team is the same as last week, game week, and I'm using bench boost for this week, thinking of possibly transferring out Jota based on injury. 1 free transfer and 0.5 in the bank. Okay, where exactly is your team ranked? Can you let me know? I think I can find it. Can tell me which spot. Found it. So team is the same as last week. Ooh, Gakpo. Oh no, Stones, no. Oh, that was unlucky. Damn. Could have been such a good score. Okay, so your team is the same. Thinking of transferring out Jota. For who though? Who are you going to bring in is the question. If you're playing bench boost this week, Jota to who though? That's the problem. You could do Jota to who would we even go? Let's have a look. How much money do you have in the bank, Justin? 0.5. I guess you upgrade Grealish to someone, and then Jota downgrade to. Man, I would just still keep Jota, to be honest. I would still risk it with Jota and play the bench boost and see what happens. Mahrez or Grealish? Ooh, Mahrez by a slight bit Kenyan African. And also welcome to the Football Chatbox. Omar, welcome to the Football Chatbox. And Saish, welcome to the Football Chatbox. Already on a -8. Should I get Edison over Rhea for additional -4? Is it not worth it? I don't think it's worth it. I would just keep it as it is, Omar. And then Jota to Isak, start Trippier, and move Grealish to Bruno. Need to cover 20-30 points over the coming weeks. Yeah, you could do something like that. It could pay off, maybe. That's a potential. Because Bruno is differential. Isak also still, at the moment, is differential. Don't have the funds to make Rhea to Edison move. Which goalkeeper should I take a -4 if I plan to transfer out Rhea? I already have triple Brighton. Oh. Who is your second keeper? It depends on who your second keeper is, because if you don't have the funds for Edison, the next option is De Gea. Rhea to De Gea is the next option, to be honest. Well, if he doesn't play, he isn't a benefit to have, really. True. Then I guess the next option for you, I guess you go Jota to maybe Ivan Toney, potentially. But that's just a single game week fixture. So you go Jota to Toney, and after you do that move, can you let me know how much funds you have after that? And then we can see whether we want to upgrade like a Grealish to someone else. Don't press the confirm, but just see how much funds do you have. Jota to Toney, Grealish to... Actually, we could probably put it on here. 1.8. 9 million, damn, short of stuff. I guess you could go Solanke and then... I mean, you could potentially do... Oh, too many players for me. Oh, you have the De Gea, no? I mean, who would we even do? Would I love to get like Salah if possible? But it's just so expensive. And you're playing bench boost as well. Here's the thing. You have the potential to risk it and see how it goes. You have the potential to risk it and see how it goes. To be honest. Because your other options, there aren't too many other options. That's the thing. Like, don't make a move for the sake of a bench boost kind of thing. But, I mean, we could look into, like, I guess you can go for Solanke or someone. But then, who do you upgrade like a Grealish to? That's the question, right? There aren't that many options to upgrade Grealish to someone. Maybe you could upgrade a Newcastle defender. You could go double Liverpool defense if you wanted to. That's a possibility. But it's a -4. You could go to Darwin Núñez, although that's almost the same as Jota at this point in terms of minutes risk. Where is my team? Here it is. I might try Dalot as a differential instead of Shaw, because pretty sure Shaw is playing at centre back now and Dalot might get attacking returns. Hopefully Ten Hag doesn't sub on Wan-Bissaka or Malaysia or something. Okay, yeah, you could try that. Maybe Solanke? Yeah, that's the thing. You could go Solanke, which is one game week, and then up to you what you want to do for a -4. He wasn't seen in training picks. Yeah, exactly. Jota wasn't seen in training picks. And would not be great if he wasn't playing over the double game week. Fair enough. Kepa? Okay, so your second keeper is Kepa. Then here's the thing. You could potentially go for... If your second keeper is Kepa, are you going to play Kepa in 37 or would you rather play De Gea in 37? What's the plan? Up to you. Would you rather play De Gea in 37 or Kepa in 37? So you could potentially do that. Then, you move out your... I'm assuming your triple Brighton includes a Brighton defender in probably Estupinan. Maybe you could move out Estupinan, but that's a sideways move. So yeah, probably De Gea if you can't afford Ederson. I would just keep Raya. I think it's a decent week. This week is not a bad option, to be honest, for him to keep a clean sheet. Grealish to Bruno is almost locked in. Just need to see if I need to move Botman to Totti or Jota to Isak. Fair enough. Watkins to Alvarez. Watkins to Alvarez is an option. And also for Justin, maybe that is an option. If you wanted to. I mean, the only problem with Alvarez is the minutes. Oh no, you can't. You have triple city. Okay, let's take back what I said. Watkins to Alvarez. I mean, it is possible, but minutes are the issue. That's the problem. On a wildcard? Yeah, Grealish to Bruno. Yeah, that makes sense. Big Nose Monkey, welcome. I'm doing Raya to De Gea. Got 2 single game week players. I'm assuming the 2 single game week players are Newcastle players. That's not too bad. Look, I might just keep it. If he plays, he plays. If he doesn't, he doesn't. Might be back for second game of the double. That's the thing, right? He could still be back for the second game of the double. And you could still use him going forward. That's what I'm thinking. And you have 2 free transfers in 35, I guess. Which game week would you bench boost if you still had it available? If your team is set up for 34, I would bench boost in 34. If your team isn't set up for 34, honestly, I think game week 36, right? Game week 36 is not a bad week to play a bench boost. Now, let's just say, for example, even Justin's team. I think you set your team up for the bench boost this week, so you play it. But for people who want to play it in 36 as well, you'll have triple Brighton, most of you will have triple Brighton, triple Newcastle. You also have a few single game week fixtures who have a few single game week players who might have pretty decent fixtures. So I also think game week 36 is another week where you could potentially play your bench boost if you're playing it. Saish, thank you for subscribing. Could he go Bruno? Could he go to Bruno from Grealish? No, not enough funds. I was thinking about that, but you need to get like a 7.1 million option. You could do Solanke in this case, but too many Man United players because he has Lindelof as well and De Gea and Rashford. So that's what I was thinking of Bruno as well, but too many United players. So that option is out. All right, people. Where is... I need to make my moves as well. I haven't done it yet. I'm playing Saka as my differential because Chelsea are rubbish. Fair enough. Yep, have double game week players and then 3 Newcastle. Yeah. I mean, that's not... work out last week to set up for this week. Yeah, exactly. If you work out a last week to set up a bench boost this week, do it. Completely do it. Okay, hold on. I need to boil some water to make some citron tea because my throat is about to go. I'm about to lose my voice. So let me just go quickly boil some water and I'll be right back. Alright, back while that water is boiling. Let's answer some more questions. I had Bruno for so long and let me down for so long. Unfortunately, sold him up. Damn. Unlucky. Shaw, Jota, or Robbo Isaac? For this week, probably Robbo Isaac. Probably. Although the threat of Simicas always worries me. What is the more upside move? I guess Robbo Isaac makes sense going forward. Like you'll want Isaac later, so Robbo Isaac probably. Okay, where is my moves that I had? Totti for Sufal, Estupinan for Dunk, Mitoma for Fernandez, Jota for NCC. What do you guys think about this free hit? Let me know what you guys think about it. Thoughts on Kane, Odegaard and Zinchenko to KDB, Isak and Dalot for a -4. Also, Devin, welcome. Did I read your questions before, Devin, or no? Okay, anyways, welcome to the football chat box. Kane, Odegaard and Zinchenko to KDB, Isak and Dalot for a -4. Would you do Ake to Akanji for another -4? No, I probably wouldn't do the Ake to Akanji. Oh, wait. K is out, no? Who is coming in for Ake if you didn't have Ake? Yeah, you could probably do Ake to Akanji. You could potentially do that. So it's a -8 thing. Kane, Odegaard and Zinchenko to KDB, Isak and Dalot. Why not? Here's the thing, Devin. You could potentially do Kane, Odegaard and Ake for... But then, obviously, here's the thing. Arsenal haven't been keeping clean sheets, but Chelsea, on the other hand, haven't been scoring goals. It'll be very fun if Chelsea scores against Arsenal this week, though. But you could potentially do Kane, Odegaard, and KDB to... Sorry, Kane, Odegaard, and Ake to Isaac, Dalot, and KDB, I guess. I mean, you could do the Ake to Akanji for another -4 as well. I mean, it's not too bad, because you're still going to use Akanji going forward, right? Yeah, you could probably do that. Not a bad option. Okay, hold on. Let me bring my citron tea. Then I'd have 4.6 million, then I wouldn't be able to get Dalot, unfortunately. Okay. Yeah. Then okay. Do the move you suggested. Okay, should we do another poll for captaincy? What do you guys think? Seems like a lot of people are taking hits this week. Interesting. Should we do another poll for captaincy? Let me know. Thanks, mate. No worries, Devin. Good luck with the moves. Hopefully it pays off to you. Also, for anyone who's watching, if it does help, do hit the like button, guys. It does help a lot for the content. And also subscribe while you're here, because it helps the channel as well. What did I want to do? Low-key jealous of all these teams with full double gaming players. Fair enough. I mean, let's look at Ezra's team again. I think there's a way. Can we do something to your team, Ezra? I'm wondering whether we can do something to get it better, to be honest. Let me see whether we can do something. I mean, here's the thing, Ezra. Might as well, right? Might as well just go all out to try and get some points, because you could do a lot with like getting more double game, because to be honest, full up. Let's try and get you more double game, because to be honest, because I think you could actually benefit from it. So let's go Watkins to Greenwood. Odegaard to okay, here's your option for a -8. What do you think? For a -8. We moved out the both Arsenal assets. And we moved out Watkins as well. I mean, this could be Grealish as well if you wanted to. Oh, you submitted your team? Oh, okay. Oh, okay. Fair enough. If KDB is rested, Alvarez has a chance to start. Probably. But, I mean, wouldn't you say the same for like Foden, Mahrez? Like all of these guys have chances to start. Do you think TA is mandatory? Tempted to take a -8. He's not mandatory, but he's been playing really well. So, okay, here's the thing. I should change it. playing really well. Not from a football point of view, but from an FPL point of view, he's playing really well. Football point of view, Liverpool actually pretty bad defensively. Will Clemens, welcome to the Football Chatbox. How are you doing? Kane, Fernandes, Henry 2, Greenwood, Salah, Trent for a -8. Or go Fernandes and Kane to Isaac and Salah for a -4. Ooh. I think the Fernandes and Kane to Isaac and Salah. That is the question is, do you want to go for Trent as well, right? I mean, the Isaac and Salah move slightly makes it's slightly better, probably. But Trent also is a really nice option this week, to be honest. Okay, if you don't go Isaac this week, can you get Isaac another week? Is that a possibility, Will? Just let me know. Maybe I can do all these moves ready for 34 and onwards, eh? Yeah, you could probably do these moves for 34 and onwards. Like, let's go to 35 for your team. Obviously, it's a -8, but it is what it is. You've got Mings, who I would start, to be honest. Over even probably over Stupid, just in case. And then you roll the transfer because this team looks pretty solid for 35. Go to 36. And you start. Jeez. Where do I even start Botman? For who do I even start Botman? You know what you can do? You could go Botman to... Oh, I would have loved to do this. I would have loved to do something like this. Very risky. Oh, actually, because Mahrez might or might not play. We don't know. Oh, this is 36. Damn it. It's 9 week to play. But you could do something like this. Extremely risky play, but very... oh, no, not extremely risky. Very nice and differential play. Then you go to... obviously, Stones... if Stones starts, Stones plays. If it doesn't start... it is what it is. You can just keep it and then Shaw will come off if needed. Then you go to 37. You've got Shaw in as well. You can move your Joelinton out for... who can we move it to? I mean, you could go Salah. Salah can go to KDB. And Joelinton can go to anyone, to be honest. He could also stay. So you have options. It's not bad, no? What do you think? Not a bad set of moves. Obviously, it's very dependent, but yeah. I mean, you can go back and get a Chelsea player. I mean, Arsenal player. You can go and get Martinelli back against Forest. Or you can just keep it for a 1 free transfer. And just play it like that as well. Roberto the Hornet, welcome, mate. How are you doing? Welcome to the Football Chatbox. Team is Rea, Shaw, Trent, Estupinan, Rashford, Grealish, Salah, Mitoma, McAllister, Haaland, Isak. That's pretty solid. Bench is Kepa, Watkins, Trippier, Botman. 1 free, 0 in the bank. Thinking any moves is exciting. Any moves that are exciting. 1 free, 0 in the bank. With 0 in the bank, it's not easy. Any move that you do would probably involve a hit. That's the thing. Any move you do right now will involve a hit. So can't really suggest anything. I feel like this seems like a team that was wildcarded recently, kind of situation. Was it wildcarded recently? Looks pretty set up for this week. To be honest, I don't even mind rolling that team. I guess the exciting move, if you wanted, would be Grealish to Gakpo. Obviously, that reduces the amount of City players you have, though. So I don't know if you'd want to do that. So yeah, there aren't that many moves. Maybe Watkins to Alvarez as a move, but obviously, honestly, the minutes for Alvarez is not guaranteed at all. So that's the one. Maybe Watkins to Alvarez and you start Alvarez instead of Isak. But honestly, I don't mind starting Isak as well. I don't think I can get Isak in the future without taking hits or selling Watkins, who I don't really want to do. Okay. If you don't want to sell Watkins, then you do the Kane. Then you do the Fernandes and Kane to Isak and Salah. I would just do that then. Now itself, so that you have Isak going forward. Rishit, welcome to the Football Chatbox. 2 free transfer option, 1 Kane. By the way, guys, if you enjoy the content, please hit that subscribe button. It does help the channel, and also hit the like button because it'll help It'll help the channel quite a lot, to be honest. I don't think I can get Isak in the future without taking 2 free transfers. One is Kane to Jota, Rico to TAA. Bench would be Martinelli, Trippier. Option 2 would be Martinelli to Andreas, Rico to TA. And bench would be Kane. Nah, I won't bench Kane. Honestly, I don't want to bench Kane. The thing with option 1 is we don't know about Jota's minutes at the moment. He wasn't pictured in training yesterday. So maybe there is a possibility that he doesn't really start the first game, but we don't really know at the moment. Option 3 is Kane to Alvarez, Rico to TA, Martinelli to Bruno for a -4, bench is Trippier and play Alvarez and try my luck. Could do that. Option 4, option 1, but do Martinelli to Grealish and bench Trippier. Option 1 is Kane to Jota, Rico to TA, and then Martinelli to Grealish. That's also not too bad. That's also not too bad. And bench Trippier. That's not too bad, Rishit. You could try your luck on Jota. That's the thing. The Jota thing is trying the luck there. That's not a bad move, to be honest. Option 4. Not bad at all, says Easy Shark for his moves. Yeah, that's also not too bad. Easy Shark, up to you. Up to you, my friend. Up to you. Hold on. Mouse is about to... I think I need to charge my mouse. Rishit, option 4 is not too bad. Thank you for advice. I'm probably locking in Rea, Trippier, Estupinan, Shaw, Mitoma, March, Rashford, Salah, Fernandes, Haaland, triple captain, and Isak for a -4. That looks pretty solid off cut. Looks pretty solid. Also, for anyone who is new, feel free to join the mini league. X269WB is the league code. Feel free to join the mini league. We're looking to add more people to the mini league, obviously, and then obviously like how I look at people's teams here. Like, for example, I can bring up your team if you're in the mini league. So feel free to join the mini league. Ehan Hussein, welcome to the Football Chat Box. De Gea, Ake, Rico Henry, McAllister, Watkins. Ooh, that's a -16. Ooh, -16 involved. Why to steal Stones, Trent, Grealish, Greenwood for -16. I have 3 Brighton mids at the moment. Ake to Stones, yes. Can you just do a -8? Is it a -8? Ake to Stones, Rico Henry to Trent, and Watkins to Greenwood. Those 3 make sense. You don't really need to drop McAllister and De Gea, to be honest. Because you can just keep those 2. You could just do the Ake move, the Rico Henry move, and the Watkins move. Can you? Yeah, see, you could just do Ake and Henry to Akanji and Trent. Yeah, you could just do that. That seems more better, to be honest. Ehan, that seems better. I think option 3 and 4 are the best. They are more exciting. Yes, that's true, Rishit. I would agree with that. Would you start Trippier over Shaw? Nah, I would risk it. I would risk the Shaw move. And I know Trippier has a better chance of keeping a clean sheet than Shaw, even though Shaw has 2 games. But it's a 2 games and the risk. I think it's worth the risk. Option 3 is good. Says off cut. Fair enough. Thing is, it's just Alvarez. That's the only problem. It's very hard to say whether Alvarez will be... whether how many minutes he'll get. Luke, how are you doing? Please go look at my team and see what I should do. Okay, let's have a look. Let's have a look. How are you doing, Luke? How's the day been? Luke is having a great season. Oh, look at that, Luke. Challenging Mike for top place. What a game week. 78 points. Okay, what are we thinking, Luke? What you? I know you were looking at Jota as well from what you asked me. You have 0.4 in the bank. You could do Watkins to Isak if you wanted to. Okay, here's what you probably could do. I'm assuming you're starting... You could do Kane to Isak. And then if you wanted, maybe Grealish to KDB or Grealish to Salah. Can you do Grealish to Salah and Kane to Isak? Is that a possibility? I don't even know if that's a possibility. Let me know. That is something you could try and do. Or you could do what? Can you do Watkins to Greenwood and have enough money to do Grealish? No, that's probably not possible. But just let me know. Watkins to Greenwood and Grealish to Salah. Oh, you have Chilwell as well. No. Chilwell also can move out. Probably. Chilwell to maybe a City defender if you wanted to. What are you thinking, Luke? Kane to Jota, Chilwell to Trent. Ooh, you can do that. You could do that. Keep in mind though, Jota, we haven't seen whether he's in training, so the first game might be a slight issue. That's the only thing. Jeff, how are you doing? Welcome. Would you do Madders and Rhea to Edison and Grealish for a -4? Yeah, I would probably do that. I mean, I would just if you wanted, just do Madison to Grealish alone. You could keep Rhea for this week. There is a chance he keeps a clean sheet this week. But if you want to chance it and go for Edison, I don't mind it as well, to be honest. Kane to Jota and Chilwell to Trent sounds like a pretty good move. Just keep in mind that Jota, we are uncertain. Now, obviously, this is just plenty of rumors. We are uncertain on it, but it's not a bad set to do. Bad move set to do, to be honest. Well, when is the deadline, by the way? I need to see when the deadline is. 8 o'clock. Okay, we have almost an hour more for the deadline. All right. Thank you. Thank you, my man. No worries, Jeff. Have a good week. Hopefully it pays off. And also, if you do enjoy the content, if it helps, hit the like button and subscribe if you would like as well. Does help the channel a bit. Best keeper for the rest of the season. Probably Edison, but very low upside. Probably Edison, low upside. De Gea has potential for high upside, but also not being rewarding as well, because depends on whether United keep clean sheets or not. Same, yeah, it's probably between those two, and then the third option would be Steele. Steele has more games than everyone else, so it's between those three. Steele probably the more likely to be better, I think, just for value wise. But I would, if you have Steele, I would also hope that you have a decent second keeper who can play just in case Steele gets benched for some reason. Arvind Nair, welcome to the Football Chatbox. Your thoughts on Wan-Bissaka or Dollard instead of Shaw? I think Shaw is the most safer pick more guaranteed for minutes. I feel like Wan-Bissaka and Dalot could potentially share minutes in some games, especially if Maguire decides to start one of those games. If they start Maguire for one of the games, then Wan-Bissaka or Dalot become a rotation risk. Triple captain Salah or Haaland? Haaland. For me, Haaland is the safer option, and not safe option, like just the high potential. Like Salah, I like Salah quite a lot. I mean, I like Haaland quite a lot. Actually, now that you said that, let's bring in a captaincy poll. Let's put in a captaincy poll, shall we? Let's see who people are captaining. I'm very interested to see who people are captaining this week. Thanks. I'll jump on the league code. Who do you think will survive relegation? Maybe some players could be a nice differential. Ooh, very interesting question. I think Southampton are good as relegated, to be honest, at this point. It's between Everton, Leicester, Leeds, and Forest, and I haven't looked at their games at all, to be honest. Let's have a look at Leeds, see what they have. Leeds have... Sheesh. One win from this upcoming. 33 points. Forest, Leicester... Forest have an extra game. Interesting. Or do Forest have an extra game? Oh no, they don't. It's the same. Forest have a better option of getting a bit more. So then it comes to Leicester and Everton. Leicester's chances of survival rest completely in these two games, don't they? There's a potential chance. If they don't get 6 points from these two games, they are in a tough... I think they're almost relegated if they don't get 6 points from these two games. And then Everton... Everton have a lifeline. I think Everton should be fine. So for me, it's between Leicester, Forest, and Leeds. I think Everton should somehow manage. But they're 2 points below, but the games they have are winnable, some of them. So for me, I think Leeds might struggle to get a win. I mean, to avoid relegation. They might actually get relegated this season, potentially. Alongside Forest or Leicester, who has better quality? Leicester have better quality in their team to avoid relegation. So I think Forest and Leeds might get relegated alongside Southampton. But I won't put it past Everton to actually get relegated as well and bottle their chances. But yeah, that's probably where I'm at. Start Solanke or Botman? Double Newcastle defense. Start Solanke. I would start Solanke. Against Leeds, you got to try it. Ward or Everson? Who is starting? Everson. Terrible last game week. Rank 64. Currently wanted to go differential and captain Watkins. No. Unfortunate. Backfired. I made 3. Who did you bring in? Rohan? Ehan says start Zuma or Trippier. Ooh, that's a good question. In this specific situation, I might slightly lean towards Trippier. Cause like that City game doesn't really count, and then it's basically Crystal Palace, right, for West Ham. Yeah, maybe I might try Trippier in that specific situation. Probably Trippier. Rian, how are you doing? Well, this is how I'm doing. I'm on a free hit. I am thinking of this. What do you guys think? Let me know in the comments. That's what I'm thinking right now. Full on midfield, pack the midfield for a free hit. Fair enough. 10 double game week players for me. Fair enough. I'm on free hits, 11 for me. Also, Rohan, who did you bring in? Roku, who did you bring in for the three rage transfers? I'm interested to know. Check my team, bro, Purple Saint, and suggest me who to change. I can take a -8 hit plus 2 transfers. Okay, let's have a look. Where is your team? Let me close all of this. Where did I go? I lost it. Here we go. Okay, I would. Damn, the Sun captaincy actually paid off. Can you do so? Ake to Akanji, right? Sun to KDB. How do you still not have Haaland? Can you even get Haaland back? Okay, here's the thing. Son to Rashford. Watkins to Haaland. Ake to Akanji maybe. Ake to Akanji. I don't know if you have the funds for that, but probably Ake to Akanji. Or even Ake to Shaw. And Odegaard to. Okay, if you want to keep Odegaard, I don't know if you want to keep Odegaard, but Odegaard to a Brighton midfielder in either McAllister, Mitoma, or March. And let me know how much you have in the bank after all of that. Who would you Mings, me, White out for Stone, Shaw, Estupinen, and going back 5 this game week? Interesting. Rank 64. Let's have a look. Hey, you got 75 points. Hey, that's pretty good. Even though he backfired, it could have been so much more better though. Ah, damn. Could have been so much better. So you said you went for Mings, me, White out for Stones, Shaw, and Estupinen. Stones, Shaw, and Estupinen. Yeah, fair enough. Fair enough. You removed Mings. Damn, I would have kept Mings. But I guess you've gone for the back 5, so kind of makes sense. I would have honestly removed. I would have kept Mings, and instead of removing, going for Estupinen, I would have removed Saka and gone for someone else instead of Saka. I would have gone for a Liverpool player. I would have gone for like a Gakpo if you could have. To be honest. Gakpo or even Salah if you could have afforded it. Who would you go for the one single player for my team? Isaac, Trippier, or Botman? Isaac. Do you think Isaac will start? I expect him to start, to be honest. Odegaard to Mitoma? Yeah, you can do Odegaard to Mitoma. Benching Leno, Kane, Martinelli. You're benching Kane. Are you benching Kane over Saka? I would probably start Kane over Saka at this point. I would risk the Kane over Saka move. Did you take Watkins out? You did, didn't you? Oh no, you didn't. Stone, Shaw, Estupinen, back 5. So is it what is it? A 5-4, 5-4-1 or 5-3-2? 1-2-3, 5-3-2. Is it 5-3-2? If you go 5-3-2, I don't mind that. Kane and Haaland. Man, your bench is so expensive. Oh well. Oh man. Kane got Liverpool away. I mean, are you really expecting Liverpool to score? I mean, to keep a clean sheet? Maybe. I mean, yeah, you could bench Kane if you wanted to. I feel like if you have KDB or Haaland, they're just the smartest choice for captaining. I think Haaland definitely. Look at the poll. 13 votes and everyone's gone for Haaland. But a single one has gone elsewhere. 5 for 1. Okay. Yeah, 5 for 1 is not too bad. Damn, I would have done a few changes to your transfers, but too late now. I think Haaland is the best captaincy option this week. Grealish or Stones or both for -4. Just probably one. Probably Grealish. Unless who are you removing? Who are you removing? That's the question. Vijay, who are you removing? Does Grealish get more points this week than Trippier this week? That's a tough one. Because it would depend on if Grealish starts both games. It's a hard one to predict, that one. If I had both, I would still start Grealish though. Just because of the double game week possibility. I would still start Grealish. If I had both, honestly. One second. Okay. If I get Grealish, we'll remove Martinelli. If getting Stones, we'll remove Zinchenko. I don't mind starting Martinelli this week. Maybe get Stones then. I think Zinchenko you can kind of remove. I don't mind Martinelli this week against Chelsea. It's a decent fixture, to be honest. What is the best move to facilitate Grealish to Bruno, Jota to Isak, or Botman to Totti? Huh? Oh. Jota to Isak. Oh, ooh. If you need to play Isak this week, then Jota to Isak would probably be the move I would do. But I don't mind risking the start in Jota and see how it goes kind of situation. And just do the Botman to Totti instead. To try and get Grealish to Bruno. I actually don't mind risking starting Jota this week. See how it goes. Is Rhea to Edison worth a -4? For this week, I don't know really, to be honest. I think if Rhea keeps a clean sheet, right? 6 points there. Maybe can get a save point or two. There is a potential for Rhea to actually do decently well this week. I honestly don't know if it's worth a -4. Like if you look at it, let's look at it and see. Like even the expected points, right? If I was to just check for the goalkeeper this week. Edison's on 8.2. Where is Rhea? 4. So even if you were to do a -4 additionally, it's like 8. Honestly, probably not, to be honest. It's a very close call. I honestly don't know. It depends. Like, do you want to play Edison going forward? I guess then if that's the case, then yeah. If you're playing Edison in third game week 37 as well, then yeah. Then kinda yeah, it makes sense. You can do it then. If you want him for 37 as well. I think guys, if you're taking hits, this is probably the last few weeks to kind of like take hits and properly pay off. Like the closer we get to the end of the season, the lesser the effect, the effect the hits have aren't as high. You can still take hits close to the end of the season, but it won't, like, it needs to be high upside moves for it to actually pay off then. Bro, you said we'll watch pre-match press conference together last time. What? Pre-match press conference? Let's watch today, interview and all. I didn't say that, and we can't really watch that together. I can't stream Premier League footage on YouTube. Yo, bro, I have decided to go for option 3. Thanks for the advice. No worries, Rishit. That's option 3 is the one with Alvarez, right? Good luck. I hope it pays off. Definitely hoping it pays off for you. Can't watch Premier League footage. Mike, how are you doing? Kane, Saka, Henry, to Salah, Trent, and Mbeumo. Ooh, interesting. That is an interesting shout. For a -4. Mbeumo, how much is Mbeumo, by the way? 5.7. You could go Mbeumo. Have you also considered Solanke? Big Dom? That's also a possibility. What do you think, Mike? I mean, Mbeumo is also not too bad, given that it's a dot against Forest. Not Trippier or Martinelli? What's the point prediction? Ooh, I might slightly lean towards Martinelli, but we can look at that. So Trippier. So Trippier is 5.1. And Martinelli is... Where is Martinelli? He's not even in the top 50 mids. Damn. Oh, there is 4.6. So Trippier is slightly higher than Martinelli. Although, I honestly don't mind Martinelli this week. But I'll leave it to you. But yeah, Martinelli 4.6, Trippier 5.1, I think. Yeah, 5.1. So slight difference. Trippier slightly higher than Martinelli. Not much cash. Ah, damn. Fair enough. Yeah, that's not too bad. Mike. Alright, no worries. I bought Martial to try and have a differential forward. I hope it doesn't flop. Well, good luck for you, Evan. I mean, it could pay off, to be honest. It could pay off. Yeah, with Alvarez, I went through all City matches and found that he starts after important games, and City just played Arsenal, so hopefully he starts and returns. Fingers crossed. Danny, how are you doing? Welcome. Would you consider Mahrez as a good differential over Grealish? Yes. Chasing top spot of my mini league, so need a small risk. Yeah, I think that's a decent risk to take. Yeah. I don't mind it. Especially if it's just for Gameweek 34, I don't mind it at all. Where did I go? Bournemouth. Solanke is 5.6, no? Oh, do you already have Mbeumo? Because Mbeumo is 5.7. Mike. But it's not too bad, to be honest. Been getting returns recently, last 2. Where, let's see where... No, Forest. Okay, Forest are weak down the road. Yeah. Okay, fair enough. Mbeumo does make sense. Fair enough. What about Bournemouth? Yeah, even Solanke makes sense. Okay. Now, hmm. All right, guys, what do y'all think? What do y'all think on this free hit draft? The current team, I'll show you what the team looks like right now. It looks like this right now. But given that Jota injury concern has meant that I am now thinking of doing this. I actually like this, to be honest. I'm very tempted by this. I'm actually very tempted by this. So what happens was Mitoma came out, Fernandez came in, Enciso came in instead of Jota. And then Estupinian moved to Dunk for safer minutes. And then I just bought in Sufal just in case if I needed a sub just in case. Either going to sit on the bench only. Playing 4-5-1 this week. Okay, then it doesn't matter. Fair enough. Then it doesn't matter at all. Then why not just do go straight to a fodder move like Greenwood and just free up funds completely. What do you think, Mike? Are you going to need that forward anytime soon? No Arsenal? For who? For me? Not on a free hit. Not on a free hit. Not on a free hit. I have to go full 11 double game because on a free hit, I'm not going to take it. I know Chelsea are bad, but I have to go like full double game because I have to take that risk on a free hit. I have to maximize, I think. I feel like I should try and maximize as much as I can. Okay. I think I'm kind of settled on my moves. I just would like to see if we can find any FPL. Can't find any moves. Chelsea, nah, Chelsea are not getting relegated. Don't worry, Chelsea are not getting. If Chelsea get relegated, no, I can't see it. They're not getting. They have enough points in the bank to not get relegated. Don't worry. I have Haaland and Watkins going forward, but would like Isak in 36. So so that's Watkins to Isak, right? Unless you want to move Mbeumo to Isak instead. I think it's probably Watkins to Isak, no, as the move. Would you go Dunk or Shaw on a free hit? Who's your goalkeeper? Do you have a stealing goalkeeper or do you have who do you have in your goalkeeper spot? I probably might go Dunk just because I don't know if United are capable of keeping 2 clean sheets. That's the only thing. So I probably lean towards Dunk slightly. think even in the expected points, I think Dunk will probably outscore Shaw potentially. Yeah, see? 6.6, 6.1. Yeah, I'll probably go Dunk. Steal? Oh, you have Steal already? Okay, then it's up to you whether you want to double up or do you want to just like diversify your risk and then I go Shaw. It's just that Shaw Shaw potentially has a chance of playing left back in one of these games, to be honest. Yeah, Watkins T-Sec. Okay. Then the question is, do you need that third striker spot, Mike? If you don't need it, then there's no point in going to Mbeumo. You might as well just go straight to Greenwood and free up like that's another 1.7 million, right? You can free up in your team. Tejan Henrik. I don't know if I butchered that name. Would you start Isaac or Kane? Ooh, good question there. That's a good question. Probably Isaac, just because it's against Southampton. So probably Isaac. Okay. Do we have? We have about half an hour left. Yeah, Greenwood is a good shot. Yeah, just go Greenwood because if you're not going to use that spot, right? You might as well just save the money, and then I think you can use that money elsewhere, like in the upcoming game weeks. Just do that instead. Because there's no point in like just keeping a player you're not going to, like the third striker spot you're hardly going to start, right? Because Brentford going forward, their fixtures do get slightly tougher if I'm not mistaken. I think this is the last week that they have good fixture. After that, it's just West Ham. The other fixtures are all like tough from even an attacking point of view, to be honest. Maybe the Spurs game might be pretty decent. But you're not going to start them against Spurs because it's another double game week. Who would you start? Saka, Watkins, Kane, Martinelli, or Trippier? Ooh. Martinelli. Probably Martinelli and Kane. Martinelli. How many do you want me to start? Do you just need to pick one? It's between Trippier, Kane, and Martinelli. Damn. Maybe Martinelli because try and take advantage of Chelsea. Tom, how are you doing? Please help. Option 1, take a -8 for De Bruyne, Rashford, and Greenwood. Option 2, take a -8 for Rashford, Grealish, Mitoma. Or option 3, -4 for Rashford and Grealish. Ooh. Option 1 is nice as well, yes. But option 2 is also not too bad, to be honest. I think option 2. Just because of the fact that you have Mitoma in that as well. And you can use Mitoma going forward, Tom. So Rashford, Grealish, and Mitoma. Who are you moving out though for this -8? So it's probably that. Rohan says 1. Okay, so start 1. Kane and let's have a look at what the expected points are. I think it's... Oh no, we saw between Martinelli and Trippier, didn't we? And Trippier was higher. How much is Kane like? Where is Kane? 4.1. Jeez. They actually don't trust Spurs to do anything. And then it's Saka and Watkins. Watkins is 4.2, and then Saka 5.1. Okay, it's between Saka and Trippier then. Is it really between Saka and Trippier? I honestly think Martinelli is also not too bad. Honestly, I don't mind Martinelli, Rohan. It's between Martinelli and Kane for me. I think just based on form, those two are pretty good. Can you show the predicted points for all the players this game week? Yes, we can. There you go. This is like your top whatnot. Tom says, thank you. No worries, Tom. Abdul Rahman, how are you doing? Abdul, how are you doing? I'm getting rid of Odegaard, Saka, and Watkins. Okay, yeah, that's not too bad. What is your team like? The team for the moment looks like this, but I'm thinking of changing the team to something like this. For that option too. Sorry, Odegaard, Saka, and Olise. Okay, that's still not too bad. Yep. Already made my transfer. Should I take a minus hit for Isaac and Salah, or Kane and Martinelli, or just -4 for Kane to Jota? Ooh. The Jota, here's the thing, right? With the Jota move, we're unsure whether he starts or not the first game because of what Klopp said and that bad back injury and him not being pictured in training and whatnot. So maybe the -8 for Isaac and Salah could pay off. Maybe the -8 could pay off. I think Salah is a good option this week. If they get him to play more centrally, to be honest. Why Mahrez over Grealish? For the pure reason being, I'm in this mini league and the guy in third, I'm fourth. The guy in third has Grealish already, right? So I need a slight differential pick because most of the players that I'm going for, he already has in his team as well, potentially. So I needed a bit of a differential, so I'm going for Mahrez over Grealish. And I think the other thing to add is where is the Manchester City? I think it's the first one. Here we go. Oh no, it is this one. So this is Manchester City's opponents. West Ham are weak down their right side a lot, and I think Fulham also, compared to the left, they're weak on their right. So I think whoever plays in that right hand spot could actually benefit. And also Grealish has played so many games so far that I think he kind of needs a rest somewhere. I don't know, because he's been playing the last 6 games in a row, if I'm not mistaken. Eventually he's going to have to get one rest somewhere. Yeah, he's played like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. He's just played in a row like all the games. Surely like Pep rest him like one spot because Foden is back, right? So one of those games I'm thinking he gets rested. That's probably why. But it's mainly to do with the fact that I need a differential. And also, Billy Kwan and Tom, welcome to the Football Chatbox as well. Saka to Grealish for another -4. Yeah, it's not too bad. Not too bad. It's not too bad, to be honest. I should state to everyone, bringing in City players comes with its own fair share of risk, but it does also come with its own fair share of high reward. It's a high reward, high risk play with City players, to be honest. Also, people, if y'all do enjoy the content, do subscribe to the channel. It does help actually. And if you can leave a like on the video, that would be amazing. Alright, I think I'm kind of Well, we're not. Unfortunately, we're never going to get Brighton early news. But I would like to get some Brighton early news, but it's not going to happen, I think, because they are later in the week. So, alright, cool. Should we do these moves? Because I think it's kind of safe. Probably not going to change anything else, to be honest. I'm just checking to see if I can find any. Alright, cool. I think we are looking good on the team. I'm just trying to find whether we can get any other information, but it doesn't seem like there's anything popping up. Alright, I think should be fine. G, how are you doing? Welcome. I got 7.3 million in the bank. Who can I get for forward? Who can you get for a forward? You can risk it for Jota, but at this point, I cannot guarantee whether he'll play you 2 games, and that follows up with Shubharan's news as well. Any Jota news? The last Jota news we had was he didn't train yesterday. Oh, at least no. There were no photos, no training photos of him training yesterday. That's the last Jota news we have. We don't really have any other Jota news at the moment, if I'm not mistaken. Let me try and find out. I don't think so. Nope, doesn't seem like it. No recent Jota news, and I don't think we're going to get anything today, to be honest, for Jota. At least not before the deadline. Will you do Watkins to Alvarez? Guess he starts at least 1 game and gets 100 minutes. Would he get 100 minutes though? I guess Amit, you're the one who mentioned that who mentioned here that he plays after some of the big games. Watkins to Alvarez. Honestly, I don't mind it. I think you can punt it and see. You can punt it and see. And that probably goes to G as well. I don't know if you want to actually punt on Alvarez. Any other forwards we would punt on, to be honest? Isak is the other option for a bit long term. Not a bit long term, but like going forward. This man, I think, has kind of lost his place for the moment. So it's hard to tell whether he's any good at the moment. So it's between Isak and Haaland. And then obviously Alvarez is an outside shout. And Martial also is a completely outside shout. Those are the other two at the moment. 9.5 in the bank. Any defense and striker. If you want defender, go for Trent. I think Trent at the moment is probably one of the best options to go for. What's the expected points of Jota versus Trippier? So Trippier is 5.1. We know this because we just checked it, but I can bring it up anyways for you. Trippier is 5.1. I think Jota is higher. Yeah, 6.7. Jota is 6.7. And that's purely because of the potential of him playing that Fulham game. So Jota is higher. So yeah, G, 7.3 in the bank. I guess you can go. Wait, I'm assuming you can't go Jota, right? Because that's 8.9. So I'm assuming you don't have that money. So 7.3 is Isaac for you. Isaac is the way for that forward spot. Where is Isaac? Yeah, he's 6.9. Isaac is probably the way for you, G. And then for Rohan, not Rohan. Ooh, for Roshan, I would go with Trent for a defensive pick. I guess so. Yeah, fair enough. Uh, hmm. Can't believe I'm wanting NCCO to start both games, but here I am. Hmm. Davo, welcome. Which bench boost do you prefer this week? Everson, Isaac, Trippier, Botman, or Gameweek 36, Everson, Liverpool at home, Jota, Leicester away, Grealish, Everton away, Lindelof, Wolves at home. Ooh, this week. I probably prefer this week's one. This week's one potentially can give you better options because Leicester are playing Everton. Yes. This week. For you, it's this week. Davo. Because Everton against Liverpool is not the matchup you want. I'd rather risk it against Everton. Jota against Leicester, maybe it's a decent week. Grealish against Everton in 36, no, because they have the they have the Real Madrid game still after that. And then Lindelof versus Wolves, maybe not. I think the triple Newcastle against Southampton is pretty good this week. So I would do it this week for you, Davo. Ryan, final thoughts. Watkins to Greenwood and Martinelli to Bruno for a hit, or Watkins to Tony or Alvarez? Watkins to Greenwood and Martinelli to Bruno. Go high upside. High upside move, my friend. High upside move. Unless I think I was it you that I mentioned that if you wanted to get Isak, was it Tony to Isak? And then in that specific case, I was like, just go Watkins to Tony. So it's one of those two. I could bring in Gakpo for Mahrez as my differential. Do you think that's less risky? Is it less risky? What do you mean? Like, no, yeah, it probably might be less risky. Oh, but then the thing is, keep in mind, even Gakpo, still the same thing applies like Mahrez. It's just the minutes, right? Liverpool also have enough of options up front to kind of like rotate and whatnot. So again, minutes is a slight thing. But maybe Gakpo actually would benefit slightly more by playing centrally than Mahrez at the moment. Isaac expected points as well. Let's get that up. I think he's in the forward spots. Here we go, 5.1. Sufal or Trippier? Trippier. Rank 86 in the league. Try and wildcard this week. Who can I change to? Saka or Watkins? Saka. And that was his thanks. No worries. Roshan, let's have a look. Not Roshan. Was it Roshan? Who was I looking at? Oh, this is Roshan's team, no? I haven't had open Rufil's team. What do you have right now? Can you put your wildcard team in the chat, Roshan? Can you put your wildcard team in the chat? So I can look at your wildcard team in the chat and actually tell you what to change. Yes, you suggested that Isak move. Guess Alvarez gets 60 in these two. Yeah, probably Alvarez would get 60 in. Do you think 60 in total? Probably 60 in total makes sense. Yes, that probably makes sense. The other thing is, I should probably bring this up for you guys because there was this predictors. Oh, Mema, jump the wave. Here we go. Because they brought up the predictor things. Here you go. This probably might help you guys. Who do you think will get 2 starts or 120 minutes? 120. How do I even this thing? Let's see. Here we go. This is for Manchester City, based on predictors. Jota versus Isak over the next 2 game weeks is a headache. Isak is a safer pick with double in 36, but the upside is tempting. If the upside is tempting, then go for the upside. Konate or Henry? Konate, just because of the double game week. KDB or Salah? Ooh. For this week, I think I like KDB. For me, KDB. It's KDB will have less minutes though. That's the one thing. So if you want more minutes, it's Salah, but KDB just has that higher upside. Best game week for bench boost 34, 36, 37. That is completely dependent on your squad, Taku. It's probably between 34 and 36. Most likely, but it depends on what your team will look like either this week or in 36. Cool, thanks for that stats. As per Alvarez is at 0. Yep, that's for 120 minutes. So hopefully that helps. If you guys want for like Liverpool as well, I think we can try and get Liverpool. This is Liverpool as well. So this is Liverpool as well for anyone who's looking. Thoughts on this team on a free hit? Haaland, Grealish, Salah, Rashford, Mitoma, March, French, Shaw, Diaz, Robertson, and Steele. That's not too bad. That's actually what is that? A 4-5-1? 1, 2, 3. Yeah, 4-5-1. Actually, not too bad. It's not too bad, Luka. Should do good, to be honest. The thing with free hit for everyone, I should tell you guys, is there's so much variance involved in one game week that anything can happen, to be honest. And also Luka, Taku, welcome to the football chat box as well. Hope you guys are doing well. Yeah, I think I'm gonna probably play my moves. Should be fine, I think. We'll see how it goes. I can't see anything else that I probably want to do. What do you guys think about NCC? You guys think NCC will start? I think so, right? At least one game. What do you think about this wildcard? Goalkeeper Edison, defense is Trent, Estupinian, Shaw. Midfield is Salah, Marge, Mitoma, Rashford, Grealish. That's pretty good. Forward is Jota, Haaland, captain. Bench is Everson, Trippier, Botman, Greenwood. Oh, that's not too bad. That is not too bad. I think that's a pretty decent wildcard. Yeah, I think that's pretty solid going forward. You cover all the bases. Yep. Looks good to me. Alright. I think I'm gonna play my moves before I forget. Roshan's wildcard is Steele, Edison, Trent, Stones, Trippier, Shaw, Estupinan, Mitoma, Gakpo, Salah, Ashford, March, Isaac, Haaland, and Greenwood, and still have 0.7 in the bank. Okay, that looks solid as well. Salah, Rashford, March, Mitoma, Gakpo. Yep. Stones, Trippier, Shaw, Estupinan, and Trent. Yeah, that's not too bad as well. Steele and Edison. That's also not too bad, Roshan. The question for you is, yeah, I mean, you could start Edison this week, and yeah, actually, that's not too bad as well. Thoughts on triple captain for Haaland this week? Go for it. I think this is the week to triple captain Haaland. If you have your triple captain still, go for it. This week, Haaland, definitely. But I'm tempted by Jota to Isak, Grealish to Bruno. Tempted by Jota to Isak and Grealish to Bruno. I mean, you could do that. Shubharan. If let's say Jota is a minutes problem, just go Jota to Isak. Then you don't need to bring, like, you save a transfer kind of, because you're booking in a transfer at the moment because you want Isak later anyways. Grealish to Bruno is not too bad because Grealish will, when you come to game week 35 and 36, you're going to have a problem with Grealish. That's the one thing. Because Grealish will get rotated. Done. Transfer Watkins to Tony. Nice. Good luck. Start Trippier or Watkins. For me, Trippier, I think it's a bit more of a better opportunity for Trippier in terms of keeping a clean sheet. Hi, bro, real quick. Start Solanke or Watkins? Solanke against Leeds. Got to try it. Definitely. I think even expected points will be like for Solanke, if I'm not mistaken. 4.8 and Watkins is 4.2. Yeah. Solanke. Against Leeds, you probably have to try it. I think I'm going to play these moves. So, guys, what do you think? Final thoughts on this draft? Should be fine, right? I'm playing it. We'll see how it goes. Let's make the transfers. Big gameplay. Hopefully this pays off. Man, we'll see what happens. Thank you. No worries. Okay, done. Moves are done. Bueno or Totti? Who starts more? I don't even know at this point. I don't think I need to worry about it too much, but you never know. Alright, I've packed the midfield. I don't know how this will turn out, but we'll see. Free hit activated. Is it free hit activated? Please tell me. Yes, free hit active. Sweet. Don't want to like have made so many moves and transfers. Okay, I think we look good. This is the final team. Hopefully it pays off. We will see. Don't worry, Ryan. 11 double gimmick players won't go wrong. That's true. Gakpo instead of Grealish. Yeah, that could also pay off. I think Gakpo going forward is a bit more of a, even especially in game week 35, I think Gakpo would be better than Grealish. Taganguna, welcome. Just in time before the deadline. How are you doing? Yeah, I think Gakpo instead of Grealish is also not too bad. Especially if Gakpo plays centrally, I think he could take advantage of the situation. And I think expected points wise, I won't be surprised if Gakpo is higher. Yes. Higher than Grealish. Yep. How are you doing, Taka and Guna? Ryan, Gakpo instead of Grealish for your team? Oh, for my team? I don't have Grealish. I have Mahrez. I could go. You mean Mahrez for Gakpo? I can't afford that, unfortunately. I can't afford it. Short of money. Oh no, I can afford it. To be honest, I can afford it. Like I can afford it. Do I think? I think it's very tiny though. Like the gap is small between Gakpo and Gakpo and Mahrez. Expected points is only 0.4. I am willing to risk the Mahrez move. Can I have a look at the expected points for goalies? Yes, you can. That's the expected points for goalies. I'm willing to risk the Mahrez move. I can do Gakpo to I can do Mahrez to Gakpo, but I don't mind having a risk on the Mahrez move and see how it goes. That's just in time for the deadline, indeed. This is the expected points for goalies this week. G, if you want for like long term, I'll bring it up. This is long term. Cool, then go for it. Best of luck. The Mahrez one? Yeah. So I'll play Mahrez, right? I mean, Gakpo could pay off, but I don't. I think the City double is better, no? So don't mind trying Mahrez. See how it goes. Thanks, Ryan. No worries, G. No worries. I don't mind trying Mahrez, to be honest. I could go for Gakpo, but the City double is tempting. Thoughts on Grealish to Mahrez? Could pay off. You mean for like a longer term? It's a bit of a minutes risk. Like Grealish will play more minutes from now till the end of the season. For this week, I don't mind it. But keep in mind, it's risky. Pickford or Ward in goal? Pickford. I don't think Ward even plays anymore. I think Everson has taken his spot. So Pickford. It's better. Gakpo minutes will be more than Mahrez. That's the only concern. Yeah, that's true. Like Gakpo's minutes potentially might be more than Mahrez. But we've also seen Gakpo come off at the 59th minute. Whereas I feel like if Mahrez starts, he probably doesn't come off at the 59th minute. That's the thing. Because Liverpool have like... The other thing we kind of have to keep in mind is... Now, obviously it sounds crazy. But Mahrez occasionally... seems like he takes pens for Manchester City. So if Haaland is feeling like let's say Haaland is not on the pitch for some reason and Mahrez is on the pitch and they win a penalty, I don't mind it. Captain Salah, Diaz or March? Salah. Why do you have Diaz in your team? I don't think Diaz is going to play so many minutes. But anyways, Salah. I would go Salah. Rangers. Also, Rangers 55. Welcome to the Football Chatbox. Isaac and Bruno in. Bruno to the needful, please. Need to get into 50k. Yes, please. Bruno. I want a big haul from Bruno. Please. Because especially given that I've taken out a Brighton midfielder. Triple captain Haaland this week or 37? This week. Any other candidates for this week for triple captaincy? Salah, but I mean, I think Haaland's like really good. Like, if you look at the where was it? Let me go and bring it up. Chances conceded by Manchester City opponents. Look at that. Both of them, Fulham and West Ham, both concede down the center. So I think Haaland for me. 37 you can, but the 37 fixture is harder for City. So I think Haaland. Mahrez it is. I mean, we'll see how it goes, right? It might. Mahrez has occasionally been on my troll list of like players not to get, but we'll see how it goes. I think the last double game week I got him in as well. He did deliver. So let's see. Nice stream as well. Thank you. All right, people. 3 minutes more for the deadline. Set your teams. Save your teams. Play your chips. If you're playing a free hit, make sure you've actually played your free hit and you've not taken hits. If you're playing wildcard, make sure you've saved your team as well. Triple captain, save your team. Make sure you've played your triple captaincy. All of the good stuff. So yeah, I think we're looking good. See how we go, basically. But yeah, I do start Isaac or NCC up top. Ooh, I have punted it with NCCO just because I can't afford Isaac on a free hit. But I don't mind Isaac, to be honest. Up to you. Maybe go with the double game week. But to be honest, I think Isaac is probably the better option. Will this be the last double game week? No, we have another double game week in 36 and 37. Good luck, everyone, says G. Yes, good luck to everyone as well. Make sure you hit the like button, hit that subscribe button as well. We've been live for almost 3 hours. It's a long deadline stream today. But thank you to everyone who subscribed and hit the like button. And also, yeah, enjoy the content. Like, subscribe, does help at all. Does help. All double game weeks except Trippier. Hoping that Jota doesn't hurt much. Isak over Botman. Yeah, Isak over Botman, definitely. Guehi or Castanage in defense. Guehi. I think Crystal Palace's defensive stats are recently been better, so Guehi. Oh, I haven't said that West Ham are starting to score. Okay, go Castanage. Just because Everton's scoring form isn't that great. So Castanage. Bro, I was there from the start till end, if you notice. Yes, I did. Okay, 1 minute more. Anything else? Final stuff. Everyone done? Sweet. I think we're good. Great show. Thank you, Tiger and Gunas. So shout out to Tiger and Gunas, Simon, Shubharan, G, David, Ahmed, Fazid, Rangers, Davo, Jeff, Mike, Roshan, Luca, Taku, Danny, Abdurrahman, Rakugu, Rishit, Evan, Simonal, Sideman Shots, Abhimanyu, then Offcut, Arvind Nai, Ali, who else? Ehan, Easy Shark, Devin, Will, Justin, Big Nose Monkey, Fadzil, that I've gone, there's so many people today. Shaish, Omar, and like so many more. Ivaner, Tin, Zaid, Zizo, Shubharan, Bojan, Sean. Oh man, so many people today. Planner, FPL Mate, Mira, Chevy, and yeah, plenty more. Thank you all. Got Castanage, nice. Thank you all, everyone who watched, subscribed. Thank you so much for all the support. Free hit done. Big in the midfield. I hope it doesn't backfire, but we will see how it goes, obviously. But I just want to say thank you to everyone who watched and subscribed and kept me company till the end of this show as well. So shout out to you all. We will be back live on Monday for the review stream. Obviously, we'll see how the games go. Still plenty more to go after that, but we'll be live on Monday as usual. So see you all on Monday. Thank you all for watching. Have a good day. Enjoy the football. Have a great weekend. And I'll see you all later.
Walking alone, the streets are empty. The only thing I can see is my own silhouette. I'm getting stronger, step by step.